Today we are going to have our last lesson on explorers. We're going to think back to all three explorers and compare Neil Armstrong, Amelia Earhart and Christopher Columbus. We're going to think about what was similar and what was different in their achievements and review our learning. So we're going to start with a quiz, so you will need a pencil and a piece of paper or a whiteboard and pen. Pause the video now if you need to go and get ready. Here we go. Amelia Earhart was the first woman to fly solo across A. the English Channel, B. the Atlantic Ocean, or C. the Pacific Ocean. Where did she fly? A. across the English Channel, B. across the Atlantic Ocean, or C. across the Pacific Ocean? It was B. the Atlantic Ocean. Christopher Columbus was heading for the Indies, but instead he found A. America, B. Australia, or C. China. Christopher Columbus was heading for the Indies, but instead he found A. America, B. Australia, or C. China. It was A. America. Neil Armstrong was the first person A. in space, B. to go to Mars, or C. on the moon. Neil Armstrong was the first person A. in space, B. to go to Mars, or C. on the moon. It was C. on the moon. Which explorer completed their famous achievement alone? A. Neil Armstrong, B. Christopher Columbus, or C. Amelia Earhart. Which explorer completed their famous achievement alone? A. Neil Armstrong, B. Christopher Columbus, or C. Amelia Earhart. It was C. Amelia, because she flew solo, didn't she? That means on her own. Which explorer was born first? A. Neil Armstrong, B. Christopher Columbus, or C. Amelia Earhart. Which explorer was born first? A. Neil Armstrong, B. Christopher Columbus, or C. Amelia Earhart. It was B. Christopher Columbus. Which explorer took food with them? A. Neil Armstrong, B. Christopher Columbus, C. Amelia Earhart, or D. all of them? Which explorer took food with them? A. Neil Armstrong, B. Christopher Columbus, C. Amelia Earhart, or D. all of them? It was D. all of them. Different kinds of food because, well, we know that the food wasn't very nice on Columbus's ship, don't we? And a lot of it had gone rotten. Also in space, you need very different sorts of food, don't you? And it's packaged in different ways, but they all did take some food and drink with them. Now, this one isn't multiple choice, which means you just have to say the answer. Which explorers could fly a plane? Which explorers could fly a plane? I'm going to give you a little bit of extra time to write them down. Are you ready? It was Neil Armstrong and Amelia Earhart. Well done if you got that right. Which explorers could sail a ship? It was Christopher Columbus. Well done. Can you put the explorers in time order? In history, we call this chronological order. So who came first? Who was the first person to go exploring? And then who was next? And who was the last one out of the three? You might just write down the first letter of their name. That might be quicker than writing the whole name. Pause the video if you need a bit more time. Here are the answers. The first person was Christopher Columbus. He found America in 1492, which was about 500 years ago. Then it was Amelia Earhart. She flew solo across the Atlantic Ocean in 1932. That's about 90 years ago. And then Armstrong landed on the moon in 1969, and that was about 50 years ago. Bit of thinking time now. What qualities do you think you need to be an explorer? Pause the video and have a think. Do you need to be brave? Do you need to be confident? Can you be shy? Is that okay? Was Neil Armstrong shy when he was younger? What kind of things do you think you need to be good at? What kind of person do you need to be? To have a think and a chat with the people at home or at school. And the last question for today. If you could go anywhere on Earth or in space, where would you go? So have a really good think about that. Have a chat at home or at school. You can jot it down if you want to. You could even draw a picture. Now you need to go onto the PDF file because that's got the tasks for today on. There's 3 or 4 and you just need to choose one. Good luck.